Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to TGW RAW. We're in week 4 of July, and, well, please excuse me.
And there he goes, making his way to the ring. Your esteemed general manager.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final stop before Battleground. Tonight, we will see a #1 contenders match for the Raw Tag Team Championships between the Revival and the Outsiders. Speaking of Battleground, with his win last week, Kurt Angle will challenge Chris Jericho at Battleground for the United States Championship. Also at Battleground, the women of Raw will be very well represented when Charlotte takes on Ruby Riott, along with Alexa Bliss taking on Lita for the Raw Women's Championship. Now let's get to the final first round matches of the Universal Championship Tournament.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. An announcement from your GM. What an exciting lineup of matches we have both for tonight and for Battleground. I, for one, cannot wait to see how this tournament unfolds going forward.
Whew.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I hear my subtitle guys made a couple of mistakes there.
You know.
Sorry about that.
Somebody's going to get fired.
Somebody is going to get fired. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TGW RAW. I am EvilPenguinGaming.
And I am OddSmith311.
So, now that I got my stuff out of the way, we're going to start this night off with another tournament match. John Cena will go one-on-one with the Ravishing One, and I don't mean Lana.
Unfortunately. Although I don't know if I want to watch John Cena go one-on-one with her. I'd like to go one-on-one with her. Championship match. Anyway, what a great match to start the card off. Doing a Universal title tournament. Tonight, as you said, we will see the last of the first round qualifying matches.
Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, this night will close with Goldberg versus Braun Strowman.
And then we will know the color of Baby Boy's doom. Or the shade of his doom.
Yeah. Also, by the end of the night, we will know the entirety of the second round matches for the championship tournament.
What I want right now is for all you fat, lazy, inner city sweat hogs to sit down, shut up, while I take off my robe and you see what a real man looks like.
Close enough.
Yeah, I know, I messed some parts up. You get the idea. Have you listened to the Something to Wrestle With podcast about him?
I have not.
It's pretty cool. I didn't know a bunch about Rick Rude in general, just when I seen him when I was a kid.
I would like to know more about his territory days before WWF and WCW. Oh, hang on.
City sweat hogs. Keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show the ladies what a real sexy man looks like. Hit the music.
I can never speak over that.
No.
It's just fantastic.
Well, Rick Rude was one of those guys. When I think of like your classic pro wrestler, he's one of the ones that comes up to mind. Just because that whole presentation was such a WWE, like, you know, over the top. But I don't know, man. He backed it up. I mean, Rude was a tough guy in and out of the ring.
Oh yeah.
There's
To see John Cena start this with a Hurricane Rana, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, we know John Cena, like a lot of these guys, knows what it takes to get to that next level. He wants to shot at that championship belt. Oh, beautiful move.
John Cena's been there 16 times, so holy God.
Surely this is not the end already. Attitude adjustment.
One, two.
Wow.
Okie dokie.
John Cena sucks.
Apparently not. Not after beating Rick Rude. Rick Rude. That fast. That was a statement, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I feel like much with like Chris Jericho and several other people in this tournament, you know, them being in the tournament is dangerous. You got to keep an eye on. John Cena is definitely at the top of that list. He's been to the top. He knows what it takes to get there. And as you can see, if he can dispatch someone like Rick Rude that quickly, man.
Yeah, but do you remember what match is paired with the match that John Cena just won?
I believe so.
We'll see on the bracket here coming up momentarily, hopefully.
It's a rematch also, right?
Long as my graphic guys cannot do their job right. They did their job right. No, it is not a rematch. The first round match is Elias versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh.
So we have a very, very good possibility of seeing John Cena go one-on-one for the very and Elias, yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, it's a possibility, but I'm willing to bet that the much bigger possibility is John Cena against Stone Cold Steve Austin for the very first time as Lars Sullivan makes his way to the ring.
Man, he's just like one of those giant trolls.
He does kind of look like a troll.
From Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 303 pounds, Lars Sullivan.
That music's eerie too.
I love that music.
Amazing. But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
Interested to see who he's going against.
And on top of that, this
Well,
match will undoubtedly
he already lost his tournament match.
WWE.com.
To the Warrior of all people.
And there's been so much upward movement.
Indeed.
from new faces
After
over
he
the
beat
past
the
few
living
weeks that
crap out of
dropping
him.
more than 10 spots
Yeah, he did.
Still can't get over that.
necessarily out of the question.
He will actually be going one-on-one with another man who lost his tournament match, even though there was a rather epic moment in said tournament match.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You think you know me?
Yep.
Oh, the Rated R Superstar, ladies and gentlemen.
I love their music.
Brother.
Brother. Bird, man. Hey, Bird.
I'm telling you, your first duty once you get the game is to create Paul Smackage.
Paul Smackage from Grapevine, Texas?
Grapevine, Texas. You'll just have to put him from Texas.
I love it. Paul Smackage and Vacant.
Vacant, yep.
Hit classic tag team champions. Ooh, man, this should be. I
This
always
has the possibility of being a good one.
I always forget how tall Edge is. I
He's not a small man.
No, not at all.
Chin lock.
And wasting no time, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it bad with as fast as that first match went? This feels like the first match of the night.
I don't blame you. That wasn't unexpectedly short. I thought that one would go a little bit longer than that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's Rick Rude that Cena dispatched of like that.
Oh,
I just couldn't believe that.
Yeah, that was just unbelievable. With the AA, all it took was one.
It usually does.
Oof. Edge, the latest victim of Lars Sullivan's... Oh, I spoke too soon.
Hey, my downloads on the game are just shy of 700. That's how many times my stuff has been downloaded.
What's been downloaded the most?
What's been downloaded the most?
Mm-hmm.
My Detroit Lions graphic. That's been downloaded 148 times.
Ah. Oof. That's what we gotta make. We gotta make Paul Smackage and then spread it around. Like, everybody, download this.
Yeah, that'll be under your name, though. So you'll be able to get some downloads under your name.
Giggity giggity.
Giggity goo.
Yes.
Nerve hold.
I can't wait to download my character and actually get to use it.
Yeah, I had to re-upload him because I had one of my other guys in that spot because I knew you didn't have your system yet.
Mm-hmm.
He actually had one download before I took him down. I don't know who downloaded him because I can't check that kind of stuff. I wish you could.
Yeah, and it couldn't have been us because we have the Xbox One over here. Well, my nephews do. I had the PS4
Right.
soon enough.
Oh man, I should have made an Eagles championship for the Super Bowl. Oops. I got a Houston Astros one that I made for the World Series that's been downloaded 13 times.
I bet the Eagles one would get downloaded quite a bit.
I'm sure it would. I bet you there's already... I'm gonna go look.
Oh, Edge trading blows with the big guy. Is that execution?
That was the execution, which always leads up to this.
Spear!
I took my ears out early because I knew it was coming.
I'll just have to wait a few seconds next
Yeah.
time.
See, this is what's ridiculous. I'm in community creations. Before the Hardys were uploaded, there was a version of Jeff Hardy downloaded 168,000 times.
Jeez, Pete.
That's one creation. 168,000 times.
He's in the game, right? Or were you using a...
now. I'm kind of breaking kayfabe here, so.
Oh
Yeah, there's the Shield shirt that I have. Somebody uploaded the alternate attires for Seth, Roman, and Dean,
yeah.
and they've Roman's got 104,000 downloads, and both Dean and Seth are over 96 and 93,000. So
I'll be excited to be able to get on there and start looking through that stuff. Ooh.
oh, and of course, now that Ricochet is signed with NXT, he's got 53,000 downloads.
He'd be a fun one to have to mess around with. Hopefully
He'll be in the
game.
next. Guaranteed.
Oh, Edge's really getting the upper hand now. What's electric chair?
Electric chair. It's kind of an inverted electric chair. Another spear, perhaps?
Spear!
I was going to rip him out.
One,
2,
two,
3. Oh, I do love that music.
Yeah. You know, I think Sullivan, he just needs to get a little bit, he needs to work on his agility. He definitely has the power, but he doesn't have enough of a flow, especially when he goes up against someone like Gaich, who does have that ability to chain together and, you know, attack you from different angles. You need to be able to, you know, get around a little better. I mean, when Lars gets a hold of you, it can be lights out. He just needs to work on his speed a little bit.
There's already a really nice Eagles championship belt here that I wouldn't be able to touch. I would make the logos a little bit smaller and make them actually fit properly, but
You should download
Cash
it.
Sono, ladies and gentlemen.
Have someone wear it just for one show and see if anybody notices.
Let's take a look at this one.
Now, I believe we saw Cassius Ohno knocked out the tournament by Triple H last week. Is that correct?
You are correct, sir.
What we've seen from this man as of late. Yeah, ever since making his return, Cassius Ohno has
This one would be really nice if the belt wasn't all sorts of, or well, the strap looks funky. This one would be nicer than the other one. But I feel like the strap being funky is why it's only got 11 downloads compared to 17.
I just love the fact you can upload all that old, your own stuff on there. That's like, if the younger version of me would know that you can do that kind of stuff, I'd freak out. Make your own entrance music,
And his
your own
opponent
graphics,
from Robbinsdale, Minnesota,
your own belts.
weighing in at 200
Now somebody uploaded one that has cheaters written on it.
Cheaters?
Uh-huh. For as far as the Eagles.
Oh god. How'd they cheat?
People are ridiculous.
tremendous physical condition.
Yeah, but where is he mentally, Cole? That's the real question. I don't care about how good you look. If you don't have it
Ah,
upstairs,
Cassius
you're simply
Ohno
not
going
gonna
against
succeed.
another classic superstar here. Ah, man. I don't know.
This ought to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Cassius fares against him.
Well, again, these men have both lost their tournament matches, so I thought I needed to give them a forum to at least one of them get some momentum back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Edge clearly got his momentum back.
Yeah, Edge looking impressive tonight.
It's a nice neck breaker from Ono.
Seeing a little more aggressive right out the beginning. Maybe that's what he was lacking last time.
Could be.
Ooh, perfect down. Keep pressing the attack. Nice move.
What's he going for? Ooh!
Oh,
Basement drop kick.
A sickening thud. Those boots against the side of the temple of Kurt Hennig.
Sickening thud.
Ah, working that arm. Cassius makes it to his feet. Breaks the hold.
What's Perfect doing with him here? Nothing.
Ooh, stalemate. Oh,
Nice uppercut.
oh no.
Suplex duplex.
Suplex.
That was that snap suplex that I've been waiting for.
That one doesn't even get a clap.
Oh, come on. It was worth a clap.
Suplex. Oh, ending back to that arm. If I can talk right. You can see slingshot. Oh. So far, the more experienced Mr. Perfect has been pretty controlling the pace of this match.
Yes, he has been. Oh, it's time to go out.
Thought we were going to see another suplex duplex. Hitting goads him on. What's he planning here?
Keeps running. Why?
Oh.
I think he kind of maybe lost his train of thought. Maybe he couldn't figure out what he wanted to do there. So he's just like, okay, I'll just jump down.
I was waiting for some kind of, plancha.
I was waiting for like a running clothesline.
Yeah. Oh, Cassius turns him inside out outside the ring. Referee to a 5 count.
Wait.
Is he carrying him over the threshold? Or?
Something. I know these guys want to prove a point, but you need to prove it inside the ring. It's a 9 count.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Perfect was trying to get back in, but that would have just been... I'm not pleased with the outcome of that match. I may have words with those two.
Well, I think you're seeing Hennig a certain level of frustration. He knows he lost his chance at that belt. And, someone of his caliber, so to speak, probably feels like being, anything less than the main event is not good enough for him.
Yeah. Anyway. Moving on to another tournament match, ladies and gentlemen. HBK and The Miz.
I think Corey Graves is right. I've been really excited about this
He's in
one.
the best shape of his career right now. Would you agree with that?
Oh, this one's gonna be great.
To agree with that statement, Cole.
In a bizarre way, this is almost...
He's going to be tough to beat, that's for sure.
I don't know who the good or bad guy would be. Who are we cheering for?
Well, I'm not cheering for anyone.
Miz is the kind of guy you love to hate. Shawn Michaels is a showstopper. It's always impressive, but equally easy to hate. This is a great chance for Miz to really show what he's made of.
Yeah, it is.
And his opponent, residing in Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds.
If I remember correctly, The Miz came into Tough Enough, right?
Yes.
Is he the only person from that show that's still wrestling on the roster?
From the early Tough Enoughs, yeah.
Appears to be coming into tonight with a little extra motivation. Chip on his shoulder as of late, and it's
I didn't watch a whole lot of that, but I went back and watched like certain parts of it. I really like some of the scenes with like Austin and like chewing them out.
Oh, Miz, the Tough Enough that Miz was in was way before then. The Tough Enough that Miz competed in was actually a part of SmackDown.
Was that the one with what's his face? Maven?
No, that was on USA. That was the very first Tough Enough.
Okay. Alright, so who are you predicting?
I'm the general manager. I'm not going to make a prediction.
Well, I didn't say...
At least not in this match.
I was going to say, I didn't ask you who you want to win.
I mean, the thing is, as far as experience, you have to give the edge to Shawn Michaels. But as far as deviousness and finding a way to win, that's the Miz's cup of tea all day long.
Yes.
So, I mean, I can't make a prediction.
That's fair. Ooh, that short DDT.
I love me a short DDT.
For the shorties.
Miz, of course, having to gloat.
Ooh, paying for it. Knee to the abdomen.
As he should.
Do not want to... Oh, come on. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought we were going to see a sharpshooter by Shawn Michaels.
It was a really inventive submission, whatever it was.
It was like he started off doing a sharpshooter and went to a figure four type thing.
I was going to say, it kind of looked like a figure four. Another short DDT.
And the Miz reversal.
Brutal.
And what a chance for the Miz to go on in this tournament and possibly become a Universal Champion for the first time.
It was a huge elbow drop, but then he missed with the kick.
Oh,
And the somewhat controversial DDT.
the rumor and innuendo.
Big backdrop.
You know, I don't think we see that move very often, do we?
You don't see it as much as you used to, that's for damn sure.
And a neck breaker. Honky Tonk would be proud.
I wish they would throw him into another game.
Hell yeah. I'd love to have a Honky Tonk man. Oh,
His entrance is in this one.
dude, I loved him. As a heel, I thought he was just so good. Oh,
It was a really awkward looking elbow drop.
I think he caught most of it, but I think he kind of landed weird too. But,
Oh, tuning up. Tuning up. Sweet. Chin music.
Oh, and the Miz is down.
And 1, two. No.
Oh, the Miz. With that intestinal fortitude.
I don't really know what to say about that. I'm really surprised as Michaels comes off with that Bret Hart-like elbow.
And I think what happened there is a combination. You know, Shawn didn't catch all that elbow, and I think he actually kind of knocked the wind out of himself a little bit. You know, he jumped up and hit him with that super kick, but he just must not have got all of it.
Another cover. One, two.
Dun, dun, dun. And Snapmare.
Well, close it out.
Yeah.
That was the Mr. Perfect neck snap.
I always want to call it a Snapmare. I don't know why.
No, Snapmare is
They
when
grab their
they're...
head and pull them over, right? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like starts off in a stunner position almost. Short DDT.
Man, we've seen that several times with Michaels.
In this match alone.
He's going to attempt the elbow again. Oh, he got
That
all over
was
that
a
time.
much better looking elbow drop.
He's going to fall. Oh, no, the Miz. The cover.
Oh,
One.
one.
And a one count.
Only a one count.
Oh,
Busted open.
Jesus.
One,
two.
That was the quickest sweet chin music I have ever seen in my life.
That was another highlight right there.
That was another out of nowhere.
He said first time he got him, but I think didn't have as much force as he wanted it to. Couldn't quite get the job done right there.
Finding all sorts of new material for my show open.
I just love that. He just punched him and Shawn just looks at him and super kicks him. Is it right here? Yep.
Oh.
And you can just see Miz's legs start to buckle as he's on his way down. That was all she wrote. I'm not your boy toy.
Let's see who Shawn will face in the second round of the tournament. We'll go through these through the night, ladies and gentlemen, but we will recap them at the end of the night. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a really good match. And I am not mistaken.
Where are we at here?
Holy God. Shawn Michaels versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Man, that's a WrestleMania caliber match.
That's a WrestleMania main event match,
Yeah.
is what that is. And you're going to get it for free on TGW RAW, ladies and gentlemen.
Holla!
Making his way to the ring from Victoria,
And now,
weighing
as we said earlier,
152 pounds,
it's very likely, oh my God, if those are on the same week, I couldn't possibly put these on the same week. If Austin wins this, maybe he'll be upset by Elias. But with Elias' track record, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, it's hard to argue. You always try to hope for the best.
Yeah, and especially as the GM, I should hope for the best. But there comes a point when you just have to be realistic. Although I was trying to be realistic about the British Bulldog, and he ended up beating Drew McIntyre.
Hey, he might just beat the winner of the Strowman-Goldberg match.
Now, I wouldn't go that far.
Here he comes.
Who wants to walk with Elias? I do.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
If this one lives up to the hype, Byron, we're in
I
for
just
an
love this
amazing
guy.
match here
I
tonight.
really
There's
dig
no
him.
reason to think this one won't live up to the hype, Michael. We're looking at some of the most intense.
Yeah, that whole thing they did with him and Royal Rumble was pretty cool.
Have you had a chance to listen to his Austin podcast yet?
No, not yet.
I'm telling you, man, check that out. It's really good.
I gotta download Austin. Or subscribe to Austin podcast on my Castbox. I haven't listened to him in a while. I mean,
I think
not
it's
for any
incredible.
reason.
I think it's incredible how many podcasts we plug on this show. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be assured that we are absolutely not affiliated with any podcast other than our own.
No, man, we are fans, just like everybody else. We have a good time doing this.
That's what's great about this show. I'm breaking kayfabe again, but quite honestly, what you're witnessing is fans creating fantasy warfare.
Yes.
Why? Because it's fun. Back to the match. Austin with a big knee.
Son bitch. And a clothesline. Oh my god.
It was a double Irish whip clothesline.
Sounds like you're ordering a fancy latte. Who had the double Irish whip clothesline?
That was Gerald. Because, you know, rich guys named Gerald wouldn't want to be called Jerry.
My dad's name is Gerald. But everybody calls him Jerry. But every time I hear the name Jerry, it makes me think of Rick and Morty.
which I still have not watched a single episode of.
I tell you, man,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
oh. I'm not as big of a fan of it as some people are, but I do like it, and it is worth watching. If you like shows of that really bizarre, outlandish sci-fi type. I mean, if you like Futurama, you probably like that show, although it's a little more... It's a little darker in Futurama, I guess would be a better word for it.
I do love me some Futurama.
And it's just, it really, some of the concepts that they call, the nihilism is at the core of the show. You know, nihilism, just in the concept of nothing you do truly matters, so you should do whatever you want, kind of thing. Or not necessarily that, but I don't know, it gets all deep, but it's still crazy and funny and freaking disgusting. And downright...
Elias is busted open here. Sorry to interrupt.
He has just been ragdolled here.
Yeah, he has.
Steve Austin trying to make sure he doesn't play any more guitar for a while. Put him out of his misery. He can still kick out.
Yeah, sure.
1,
1,
2. Come on,
2.
Elias.
Good night.
I really wanted to see Elias and John Cena. Come on.
I guess Elias will be walking to the local medical facility. Local medical facility.
Oh Lord, what are we gonna see here? I don't trust this for a second.
I think it's funny that we were talking about Elias on the Austin podcast during Elias versus Austin. I just realized that.
It's like meta humor,
Oh,
man.
ladies and gentlemen, Stone Cold Steve Austin advancing to the second round of the tournament, which means he will face John Cena for the first time ever on Monday night, TGW RAW for free. What a second round we are shaping up to have.
You know, in one
See?
more
Yeah, about that.
How about your boys?
Oh, my absolute favorite tag.
To the ring. At a combined weight of
Not to mention their entrance music is just killer.
See, I'm just now learning about them. E&C podcasts are putting them over pretty hard for too.
No nonsense, wouldn't you say? Put it this way, Mike.
Telling you, man. You don't even need to go back and watch any NXT TV. I highly recommend going back and watching NXT TV. Don't get me wrong. But what you need to do is take a weekend, shut yourself in your bedroom or wherever, and watch every NXT takeover.
How many of them have there been?
Well,
Nice.
I can't tell you that every one of them is too sweet. There's probably 5 to 6 per year since the network has come to be, and that's been at least 4 years. I think the network is going on its 4th year because the network was released right after Elimination Chamber. 1 year, right before WrestleMania. I just don't remember which year it was. But I know it was before I moved into this house, and I've only been in this house for 3.5 years.
Well, it's funny because I think 4 or 5 years sounds about right. Maybe 6, maybe 2.
No. It's gonna be 4 years. I can guarantee that, because the place I was living, the apartment I was living in, when the network dropped, I only lived there for a year. And it was that May that I moved out of that apartment. That Mackenzie and I moved into this house. So it was WrestleMania 30 was the first WrestleMania on the network.
You know, it's kind of weird. I mean,
31.
It's so used to having the network, it feels like it's been around forever.
It really does.
When you say 4 years, I mean, I really haven't thought about in a long time when it started, but that just sounds like a really short amount of time. But I mean, you're right. It's just, I don't know, for some reason I would have thought longer. It just seemed like it's been around forever, yeah. As much stuff as they have for it, not only old content, but all the new shows that they put together.
They just uploaded a bunch of old content.
I was going through there. They had some crazy old stuff, man. WCCW, AWA, I think it was. I mean, I just looked through all the shows and all the categories. I'm like, good God. Oh, butterfly powerbomb.
WWE announced the network would launch in the United States on February 24th, 2014. So it's coming up on its 4-year anniversary.
That's awesome.
So you figure 5 to 6 takeovers per year times 4 years. So you're looking at least 20. At minimum 2 hours per.
Man, that's a lot of takeover.
And I promise you, every bit of it is worth it.
Well, I definitely, besides the fact that I've really been impressed pretty much with I've seen a little of NXT besides the couple matches I saw at the last takeover, and overall everything I've seen has been cool. Like I like their pace better, I like their style of wrestling better. You see some shaky promos sometimes, but I kind of expect that. Although they were talking about, was it Corey Graves and them? We're talking about how it's kind of went from being the training center to being like its own brand now, to where it's.
It is. It's a third brand. 1, 2. Triple H has even been quoted as saying, I actually heard him. I listened to it. That during the next Superstar shakeup, there may be main roster guys going over to NXT, and they're not going to look at it as a demotion. It's just being moved from one brand to another.
I like it, man. I dig that. To get the chance to see some of these guys.
Choke slam.
You know, I know a lot of the main roster guys now have been in NXT at one point.
Right. Oh, I guarantee if you look at the main roster, at least half of them were in NXT within the last 5 years.
Outsider's Edge.
Oh! Cover. One. Two, no. Wilder in there to break it up. What's Nash got on his mind? Uh-oh. That was a snapmare. And chinlock.
The 7-foot tall, powerful monster does such devastating moves as the chinlock. The chinlock.
Yeah, the illegal man doing a move, a rest hold to the other illegal man. How about the ref get some control here?
Yeah, man, what's going on? What are you paying these guys for?
Look at Hall. I guess he just really wants to ensure that he and Nash get this #1 contendership.
You ain't lying, man.
What is? Oh my God!
Jesus! His life flashes before his eyes.
A rocket launcher. Wow. Pop quiz hot shot. Do you remember how that move got its name?
The rocket launcher?
Uh-huh.
Isn't it the move that Anvil and Owen did?
Very good. Proud of you.
I do know some stuff. It comes and goes. Ooh. Into the mat. See, Nash in some ways is the most dangerous man in the ring, but in other ways, if you know how to neutralize him, you get those legs, you know, we know how his history of his legs and his back are.
Oh, absolutely. You're all the same size when you're laying down.
Yup.
That's what she said.
That is what she always says. Every time. Ooh. Double team in the corner.
Nice power
slam. Ooh, nice counter. He needs to make that tag.
There you go. Oops, excuse me, I had a hiccup.
Ah, nice forearm, knocking Hall off his feet. Short DDT.
Short DDT. You see an elbow? We are going to see an elbow. It's that classic Bret Hart style elbow. And
taking time to gloat. Not good.
Not at all. I wish I could disable that. It'd be fantastic.
It'd be glorious.
Nothing will ever be as glorious as Bobby Roode.
A nice returning the favor on Scott Hall, rubbing his face in the mat.
Suplex. Oh!
That was beautiful.
That was more like a final cut from Goldust.
And once again going for the knees.
That is a blatant choke, and the ref is doing nothing about it.
Spectator sport.
Ah!
Wow, it looks like he's really choking him.
That's because he is, you idiot!
You idiot!
Oh, is this a one-man shatter machine? It is! One, When Nash just running over the ref.
You missed it.
I mean, sort of a ref bump, but
Oh.
not really. Nash just kind of ran him over.
Oh, ooh, beautiful DDT.
Quick DDT. I feel like Nash should be disqualified for that, but whatever. And chin lock.
The dreaded chin lock.
Face clutch.
Ooh. Boot to the cool.
Boot to the cool. Oh, double leg. What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? You gonna take advantage? You gonna take advantage? You're not gonna take advantage because Kevin Nash is gonna boot you in the face. One, two.
I really thought that was it, man. Especially with his partner out of position.
I think we're gonna see a jackknife. Uh-oh.
He's going for a ride.
Oh.
There it is.
One, two. Oh my God.
Oh, misses. Atomic drop.
I'll tell you what the Revival has shown me in their debut along with tonight. They have a knack for being where they need to be when the other needs saved.
Yeah, because man,
they've
they're
broken
holding
up
their own.
an incredible amount of near falls last week and tonight.
They definitely have the speed on their side too.
That's true.
Hall and Nash, yeah. I mean, Hall's a pretty agile guy for a big guy. You know, Nash, but yeah, Nash is definitely kind of more your classic lumbering giant.
Right.
But not a real giant.
Not a real giant. What's that supposed to mean?
And he has him on the top.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, he's gonna go like 14 feet in the air.
Not quite a superplex, but
A mega awesome
a
plex.
superplex nonetheless. That was like suplex theme park.
Suplex, Cedar Point.
I was gonna say it.
Suplex, Bobble Island.
Oh man, you're gonna make me cry. Don't remind me of Bobble Island. I only got to go once.
I haven't thought about that place in years. I don't even know where that came from.
I was thinking. I think about it quite often, actually. I have. I'll tell you in a little while. Camel clutch.
It always looks
Not-
funny.
Not quite President Trump's favorite move, the camel toe clutch.
Giggity.
BananaRoMa TV, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we haven't offended anyone in a while, so I had to put that one out there.
Also, midgets.
Also, it's
Oh my
also
lord.
a giant press slam. Jeez. He had Wilder like 9 feet in the air, every bit of it.
And now he's an abdominal stretch.
That's the Scott Hall style abdominal stretch, learning from his partner.
Once again, it looks awkward when he does moves like that because he's so big.
It does look pretty awkward.
Stiff left hand.
We're getting into a striking match here.
Oh, and,
That sidewalk.
he's trying to get to his corner. Nash needs to stop
Going
him.
for the hot tag, and he
He
makes
did it.
it. That was
He's got the big guy down in one knee. Oh, and he's down.
drop kick.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Some kind of judo throw there.
Right?
Oh.
That's straight up deal.
Nash hasn't made too many pinning attempts. He's really just kind of beating the crap out of both these guys.
I just noticed Hall is busted open.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Another jackknife.
Oh, he goes for a ride.
That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. Even though the referee was completely out of position to see the shoulders.
And his partner wasn't there, which is a rare occurrence. Usually,
It is a pretty rare occurrence because, like I said, they have a knack for being in the right place at the right time to break up near falls.
that big jackknife. I mean, Nash just toying with these guys. Oh, again.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, you will now be seeing the Outsiders in a match for the Tag Team Championships at Battleground against Debar.
Yeah, I don't think these guys necessarily fall. I guess now they could fall into the women category, but not quite.
I wouldn't put him that now, because I bet you anything. Well, I bet you Hall could still go better than Nash could. Nash has just had too many surgeries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the main event of the evening. Goldberg.
Goldberg. One of my favorite entrances.
Ever. Not to mention, probably one of the best theme musics ever.
Making his way to the
Let you
ring
know that he means
from
business.
Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 200.
That's the thing, WCW had 3 of my all-time favorite theme musics. Between Goldberg, the NWO, and Crow Sting.
That's classics, man.
3 of my absolute favorite theme musics ever.
WCW had a lot going for it.
Well, that was back when, Jimmy Hart was writing all the music.
Mouth of the South. The musical pride, or paragon himself. From what I understand, he's quite instrumental in a lot of the music for both shows.
Well, have you watched any episodes of Legends with JBL on the network?
I watched the one with Ron Simmons. I think there was another one I'd seen, just a couple of them.
Watch the Jimmy Hart one.
I have to look for it.
It's really good. Because apparently he was a pretty big deal in, like, the 60s.
And his opponent,
Yeah, he was. I don't know what group it was in, but they had that song "Keep on Dancing." Keep on dancing.
Apparently the guys weren't ready to kick on Braun's music. Just saw his video and he started walking out and, oh well.
Heads will roll.
I'm telling you, my guys are making all sorts of mistakes tonight.
You should sick Braun on him.
I just might.
Lock him in a room. You gotta be in this room for Braun for 5 minutes. No holds barred.
It wouldn't take 5 seconds.
No. If you can survive with all your blooms intact, we'll let you off the hook.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make it a point that we have yet to mention this, but as we are in July, and this is the last match before Battleground, our next TGW pay-per-view after Battleground will be SummerSlam.
Oh, man. One of the greatest shows.
I want to assure everybody, and my fellow GM will... Whoa!
Oh, man.
That was just a sudden drop kick. I'm sorry. That stopped me mid-sentence.
How often do you see Strowman off his feet like that of his own volition?
Right.
Or ever.
Oh, anyway, my esteemed colleague and fellow general manager... Oh, wait, cover one. Only one count. Will agree with this point. We have got... guaranteed, no matter what happens tomorrow night at Battleground, we have got some major things planned for SummerSlam.
Oh man, this show is gonna be. I mean, it's gonna surpass anything we've done so far. I mean, this. Oh man, I don't even want to get going about it because I don't want to reveal anything.
No, just let everybody just needs to be aware that SummerSlam will by far be the biggest show we've done or will have done to that point.
Oh yeah.
And most likely the best show. Cover one.
We've had some pretty good shows too.
And of course, chinlock. The implications of SummerSlam, with it being the second biggest show of the year, the fallout will be something that absolutely no one that's a fan of this show will want to miss.
No, it's going to completely change the landscape of both shows. It'll be like...
Oh, here it comes!
He measured...
Braun stuffed him!
No!
And an absolutely brutal right hand.
Man, how often do you see Goldberg shaking like this?
Braun, he straight up stuffed him. That was like watching an MMA fight.
That was...
He stuffed the takedown.
And now he's just whooping his monkey butt.
Brock Lesnar's injured. We don't have any MMA fighters on the roster right now.
Oh.
That is a Braun Strowman signature, ladies and gentlemen. Cover. One. Two. No.
Not quite, but give it up for Strowman.
Right.
Not only did he stop Goldberg in his tracks, but he is just flouncing him now.
Here it comes.
The running power slam.
Power slam.
One, two. Oh!
What?
Strowman beside himself.
Have we seen anyone kick out of that power slam?
I don't think so.
My God. I mean, it is Goldberg.
That is Strowman. That power slam is enough force to level a small building.
Braun, don't get... Braun needs to use every last bit of his brawn to finish off this match. Take us into Battleground, big man.
Man, that big size, what, probably 18, 19?
It's gotta be.
What are we gonna see here? Oh! Stuck on.
Uh-oh. Goldberg is not through yet.
Quickly back to his feet. Oh,
Big
massive
clothesline to the
clothesline.
outside. Goldberg.
Goldberg smash. Oh,
Whoop.
right, smash right into the barrier.
Well, oh, no! Oh!
Oh, man. And these two titans are just clobbering each other.
Good word. Titans. As you see JoJo just chilling in her chair on the outside.
I'd be running for cover. I'm like, oh no! Go Zero!
Stop it!
They're tearing down Tokyo. Bronzilla.
Bronzilla, there you go.
Oh, I don't even know what to expect here.
What is he going for here? Oh,
Oh.
there it is again.
I know what move I'm hoping to see, but I've only seen her do it once or twice on here so far. Another.
Oh, there's the power slam. That's got to be it. Nobody could possibly. Oh my God! Is he gonna hit it again? Nobody, absolutely no one, is gonna kick out a 3 Braun Strowman power slam. 2, 3.
Wow.
Oh, I feel sorry for the British Bulldog.
Oh man. I don't know what to say. You see moves like that right there in the replay where Goldberg just showing his dominance, but all of a sudden, I thought we were gonna see spear jackhammer 1, 2, 3 instead.
That's what you would expect out of Goldberg.
He just ran into a brick wall. Like a car crash.
Oh wow.
British Bulldog versus Braun Strowman, huh?
Oh.
That's what Bulldog has to look forward to.
I mean, I may as well sign the death certificate now.
The fact that Goldberg even kicked out of one of those alone is impressive.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I didn't expect that at all.
Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the first round of the Universal Championship Tournament. 16 matches in, 15 to go.
We're just getting started.
Indeed. We should have the bracket popping up any second.
What does Iggy call him? Babyface or something? Or
Something like that. Okay, so in the second round of the Universal Championship Tournament, we've got a number 1 contenders rematch between Finn Balor and Sting. We've got 2 WrestleMania rematches. One between AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, the other between Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. We've got an absolute dream match between John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Another dream match, 2 more dream matches. Shinsuke Nakamura will face Shawn Michaels. Batista will battle the Ultimate Warrior. And then we have Triple H against Goldust. I'm still absolutely floored by that. Because that could have been yet another WrestleMania rematch had Daniel Bryan beat Goldust. But you never know what's going to happen. And we have, oh God, the British Bulldog going one-on-one with the man who just claimed victory in the last match of the first round, Braun Strowman.
yeah, it was kind of. It's like death by fire or death by freezing. I mean, it really doesn't. It sucks either way.
Yup.
Hey, man, we counted the Bulldog out in the first round. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we did. So to recap the matches you will see on the Raw side tomorrow night at Battleground, we will have the Outsiders versus the Bar for the Raw Tag Team Championship. We will see Kurt Angle take on Chris Jericho for the United States Championship. We will see Charlotte in a grudge match against Ruby Riott because I just didn't want to listen to her lip. And we will see for the Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss taking on champion Lita. And in the Interpromotional Battle Royal on the Raw side, you will see the glorious Bobby Roode, the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Mr. Monday Night RVD.
Nice lineup. Very nice. On the SmackDown side, we have the SmackDown Tag Team title match with the Ascension versus the Usos with a no rematch clause, and the loser will go back to the bottom of the pecking order and have to start all over again. We have an open challenge with Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental Championship match. We have no idea what's going to happen there. We have I don't know if you want to call it a grudge match per se. More of a friendly grudge match, I guess. I don't know if it's much of an oxymoron as that is.
Right.
With Bret Hart and Dusty Rhodes to see who takes the mantle of the superstar of the generation. And last but not least, we have for the WWE title, Samoa Joe versus The Rock in a rematch from Payback. In the interpromotional match, that's it's a pretty stacked up card.
Yes, it is.
And let's see, what am I forgetting?
Your competitors in the Battle Royal.
Oh, okay. In the Interpromotional Battle Royal, let's see, I have Kevin Owens, Booker T, let's see if I remember off the top of my head, Dean Ambrose, and Bam Bam Bigelow. Not 4 guys I want to meet in a dark alley.
Not at all.
That should be a good one. I have faith in my guys. I think
I certainly have faith in my guys.
I think SmackDown can pull it off again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that will all take place tomorrow night. So, for now, that has been our show. Tune in tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for TGW Battleground. Until then, you can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TGWrestling. You can follow us on Twitter at ThoseGuys734. You can follow me on Twitter at EvilPenguin1981. You can follow my fellow GM and tag team partner on Twitter at
OddSmith311.
And you can search for us on YouTube by searching Those Guys Wrestling. Or you can search for BananaRoMa TV on YouTube by searching #ControlFreaks.
We will generally be the first entry at the top of the page. Go to the BananaRoMa page and go to the right-hand side under Featured Channels and look for Those Guys Wrestling. Subscribe there and for the BananaRoMa page to catch past episodes of TGW, SmackDown, and Raw, as well as our pay-per-view events and our future programming, different show reviews and hopefully eventually podcast. And we also have those on our Facebook page as well under videos. So no excuse not to watch.
That's right. So, until tomorrow night, signing off for OddSmith311, I am Evil Penguin Gaming, and we are, as always, count it down, 1, 2, 3, Those Guys.